Right? The question is, the qualitative nature of our belief in the fact that Hashem gave us the Torah and we read the Torah's emes, and then He gave it us and we took it. So his answer is, in my soul, there is an affinity to Torah, particularly one part of the Torah, and that attraction, that magnetism, that connection makes it very real to me because it's so personal. There was a shul, which still exists now, Los Alamitos, which is in Orange County. It's near Long Beach. So there was a couple of chevre who became frum, and they couldn't walk. Long Beach was, I don't know, a walk probably an hour and a half. So they made a shul in someone's house. I was a bach in yeshiva, and I was their first rabbi. I would come to their house every Shabbos. I give a speech, whatever, don't ask. That shul still exists. There was a man in that shul. He was a doctor. He was a skin doctor, a dermatologist. He wasn't from at all. I don't think he went to Reform Temple. They needed a kohen. They needed a kohen. I remember his name. He was an incredibly nice man. He was Poshet, a nice guy. He came to shul for Shavuos, when the shul started Shavuos. I wasn't there the first few weeks. They recruited me afterwards. The first couple of weeks I didn't go. So I wasn't there when this happened, but when I got there, I saw the aftermath. This guy got up to duchen, and he had no idea how to duchen. They had to tell him what to do. They just needed a kohen. And his neshama caught fire. He became frum, him, his wife, and his kids, from duchening. He was a sweet guy, but he had no interest in religion. He was a doctor living in a suburb, one of those gated communities, a machaya, a great life. He got up to duchen. It changed him. They moved to Los Angeles. They left Los Alamitos. They moved to LA because they wanted the kids to go from school. Imagine that. From duchening. So what mitzvah is going to turn you on, How do you explain it? This is a true story. It happened, but Now, I wasn't there when it happened, but I knew the man. I hung out with him for a lot of time, probably for a year. From the Shavuos for 86, I left 87 Shavuos. A whole year I was there. I would go every Shabbos and farbrengen with them. But you imagine, this is the pshat. He did a piece of Torah. Something in Torah touches him so deeply that he doesn't need it. It's beyond a proof. And that's how the Tzemach Tzedek answers the question initially. Chelki Hashem manafshi, the piece of Torah inside of my nefesh, and the piece of the Torah inside of my nefesh rings like a bell. It just, whoa! I never had such an experience. It wakes you up. It sobers you. It focuses you. It makes it clear. And then Tzemach Tzedek continues. Listen weiter. Let's keep reading.